done CIA black ops stuff over the years, and I've encountered him in different countries. And he told me when I asked him what happened to Agent Orange, somebody else we know, that I had trained Orange, and Orange was sent to eliminate me, but he couldn't eliminate me because I was his master. And I said, well, that explains the time he came at me and said, I could kill you right now, try me. And I said,
who's that?
Agent Orange. And I said, dude, stand the fuck down or I will take you out right now. I'm not going to put up with this horse shit today.
Who is it?
And he stood down. A CIA agent.
Do I know him?
I don't know if you do.
Okay.
But anyway.
Orange holds relevance with you in my life too. That's crazy.
How so? Talk to me.
Well, basically, I was working on one of these like last year, and
well, I want to know how you keep finding my name in all these hidden paintings over town, like the one in the clouds you showed me, and now you're saying there's a Charlie Chaplin one. Where's the Charlie Chaplin one?
It's right there at, you know that place is James's Beach, right there by the liquor store? It says James.
Here on the beach?
It says, yeah, it says James.
Isn't it interesting that they're all showing up here on Venice Beach where I've been hanging since 1983?
That's right, dude. It's because it's all the energy gets
there, I just realized there's a connection on that level. And these are all things that have been painted since 83, or any of them predate 83?
Right, but it's not
Does
like
the Charlie Chaplin thing predate 83? Or is it
yeah.
So every one of these have been since I've shown up here.
Right. And it's not
you haven't found one in something older in the Abbott Kinney stuff you've been going through yet.
The Abbott Kinney.
Well, have you found any things that you were talking about that key me into them? Because I haven't studied Abbott at all. I've heard stories about Abbott, but he hasn't been on my radar except through you. But nor have any of these pictures that I've walked by and I've seen every day, and they bring me and show me stuff in the paintings that I've never seen before.
When you turn on that phone, you'll see in the download section, there's like some good music. But basically, there's the titles of the two books. For some reason, the PDF didn't. I was only previewing them online. But you can see the names.
For those of you wondering what we're doing, we're smoking oil, so fuck off.
Let me get one more.
As I said, we're smoking oil. Because I am videotaping this because this is another classic Kurt and Kevin. A moment with Kurt and Kevin, the boys from Michigan.
2K. I've seen this picture of these.
So then there's one other part that Pops is telling me, the CIA guy that I know, down in Muscles. You go down to Muscles Beach and ask who Pops is. You'll find him in a hurry.
Geometry in Muscle Beach, right, with the big menorah right there.
Well, they came drawing me in. Well, there's a reason, but that goes back further than that.
Gold's Gym, dude. Joe Gold.
Back further than that.
His name is Joe Gold.
But anyway, way back in time, before men were men and sheep were nervous, Pop said also that he was sent to tell me that I'm being decommissioned and go into early retirement. I said, again? He said, I know. I heard I was going to hear that from you. I'm handling you with 1 and 4 other guys. I said, listen, dude, I don't need a handler at this point with the CIA. I don't need a handler with anybody because none of you guys can seem to get the shit right. And he said, well, that's what they told me you're going to say because you'll probably decommission yourself before anybody gets to. I said, well, I'm glad we're all talking about decommission here. While we're at it, how about they throw out a lifeline on all the shit they owe me for? Well, that's probably not going to happen right away, but we'll get it to happen. I said, no, Kurt doesn't decommission until you guys throw out the bone he's asked for. He said, we kind of figured it was going to come down that way. He said, well, whenever you're ready, decommission yourself and then declassify. I said, I've already started declassifying. You obviously haven't been looking well.
Yeah, you're the man. You know, I got much love for you, Kurt. You got me into this whole thing.
Yes, I drug you into the Bourne Project. Not by choice, they made me.
All right, well, actually...
So where are you going to bury Bourne in there?
No, I got you. I got you in a great shot. I'm trying to think of a good one to explain to you because this is all actually.
Well, here's a classic for you. You got to come up to Hollywood someday. Do you know where you can always find this 420 time?
420 time. What does it mean? What do you mean? Where you can always find that it's 420 time?
Yep.
Okay.
24/7.
What do you mean? You can
right at the corner of Hollywood and Wilcox in the north.
Corner of Hollywood and Wilcox.
In the north, yes, in the northeast corner.
That's like North Hollywood. Or no, that's like West Hollywood.
That's right. Like, that's right in the heart of Hollywood. Wilcox is where LAPD is. Headquarters are. So it's at Hollywood.
I know the downtown one in LAPD. Where is fucking Wilcox?
Wilcox is where LAPD is in
Hollywood
Hollywood.
and Vine then, is it?
It's by that, yes.
I'm trying to think of where.
Anyway, Hollywood and Wilcox. In the north, what do you think about it? Yeah, northeast corner.
Is it by the Magic Castle?
There's a closed down abandoned old theater that I sit in front of a lot.
Okay, okay.
On a bench.
I was wondering where to find you in Hollywood.
Let me finish. And on that corner there is a clock. And on both sides, it never changes time. It always says 420.
That fulfills a great prophecy, actually, with me and you.
And so I'm sitting there smoking all the time and hollering, it's 420 time when you're with Kurt hanging here. It's always 420 time. People are looking, and I'm like, look up there. And they're like, Wow, he's right. It's 4:20.
Yeah, that reminds me of 1,000 things actually fulfill a great prophecy before we even met that we're leaving.
So I think you should put in a 4:20 clock somewhere. If you put it in a Hollywood section, there's got to be the 4:20 clock where I sit.
That's what you want me to shout you out during the 4:20 clock? I feel like I could give you a way better shout out than the 4:20.
Oh, you can give several shout outs.
No.
Who has to limit it to one? I could be showing up in different morphs all over the place, as I normally do.
You would like that. All right, I'm taking one more hit.
You can take 2 more if you want.
All right, sure.
Take 3 more. I haven't rationed tonight. I've been laying low. What's funny is everybody says since I've been away, when I've come back, everybody's like, wow, you look like you're on vacation. Well, yeah, I've been on the fucking hornet's nest for a while.
Sure. That's all I feel too.
I walk into a new hornet's nest, but, you know, in some of these hornet's nests, I'm like iconic. I go into Hollywood, I have people like coming up to me, Bob? No, it's not Bob. No, I know it's you, Kurt, but I'm saying Bob so other people think your name is Bob. No, I don't want to play Bob tonight. If somebody wants to play Bob, have Bob for apples, but I'm not Bob tonight. I'm not Dick unless it's Dick Tracy. So, where do we go from here? I thought that was funny, because somebody who knows me...
That is hilarious. Calling you by code name, just out of respect.
Out of respect, that's what I said. I was being out of respect for you, and I said, I appreciate the respect, but next time... You know,
like,
I'll give you a signal if I need it. Like, I don't know you.
Like, I went on some weird trip where I thought my name was Bob actually, so please don't say the Bob name. I appreciate the respect.
No, we're in Hollywood. I don't need to be known as the guy who bobs. I'm not Bob. You know what they call a man in the middle of the ocean with no arms and no legs? Bob, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I figured out one pretty good thing about no arms and no legs.
No arms, no legs on a wall. I know paraplegics don't like this.
No. This is not a joke.
It's called art.
No, okay, well, this is about art with no arms.
What do you call a guy on the doorstep with no arms, no leg?
Oh, no, this
Matt.
isn't sick. Okay, this isn't sick or anything like that. Okay, this is...
Who said this was sick?
Okay, this is a reference to, you know the Venice Circle right there?
Oh, did you say a rear reference?
No. This is nothing nasty. This is beautiful. Okay, so, you know the Venice Circle there with those? You know, right after the Venice sign that's hanging, and there's a big circle.
The Venice Art Circle? Which one?
Yeah, the one where nobody's allowed in the middle of it, but it goes in between, like, Venice towards the library and then Venice. You know that circle. With those.
You're talking about down at Windward Way. I've gone in the middle of that circle.
Windward Circle.
I've been in the middle of that circle many times.
Yeah, totally.
Sitting there talking to myself and people on the phone.
Right. Well, I guess what I figured out is...
I can see everybody coming from every angle there.
All right, well, I figured out both of them.
Nobody's rolling up on me there.
It's almost impossible, but then it's risky to stand. But anyways, point is...
But if you know how to get there, in the middle, there is a spot where you can open the thing and go to the underground.
Right.
Did you know that?
Which but I did know that, but I'm not trying to go to the underground at all.
Why? You don't want to meet the...
Nah, I'm good. I appreciate life.
The mole people.
I'm not on that level this year.
Chicken shit.
Nah, not that. I'm good about
Why are you afraid to go to the underground? I can take you there.
I'm good, man.
Where you may get out alive or not is going to depend on how you act down there.
Well, I'm already getting the underground brought it up to me, so I got all the wisdom on all that shit. Okay, so great thing is like right here. Okay, this is like a subtle great thing about Minnesota.
If you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm not forcing you.
And then this is my last.
No gun to your head.
Okay, so what this means right here, Kurt, is that this is like the Star David right next to the top of the onyx symbol. Okay, and this is right.
Where is that at?
This is right in front of us. Okay, this is supposed to be
right now.
Yeah, this happens right in front of us.
Snatch shot.
Yeah, but when it happens is right there. Basically, this happens on the date of about fucking... This is like...
Near the equinox.
Yeah, it's right before the equinox. Yep. This is like September 11th. This is on September 11th.
Well,
yeah, this is on September 11th. So basically what happens is the moon and Jupiter are kind of synced up like they are now, but as they're about to head over the horizon, they create in between them a light beam forms on the water, and you can start to see their light. It makes like this M, but then here's where it gets super tricky, okay?
So, well, you realize it was a year ago that spaceship came over.
Yeah, dude, I launched a couple golden orbs last week, dude, and one of them was
they're coming back.
Yeah, there's a bunch of crazy shit going on right now, for sure.
Like what time of night? Because I haven't seen anything recently. Of course, I haven't been here looking. I've been up in Hollywood.
Basically, what happened to me, dude, is I got like the moon and the moon and Jupiter hooked onto me right now. So they sit wherever I stand, we'll make the June. If we stand right here the whole night, the moon will set right there.
I would prefer not to stand
right.
here.
Well, I'm just saying, if we stay in this position all night, the moon will literally set right there in front of us. Like I have the moon hooked on me right now. But it's because I found the menorah last year, dude. I found the Holy Grail. I found all the shit. Because I know when it comes up. That's what I'm trying to explain. But the great thing about, I guess in a very general term...
Are you going to use that thing or just wave it like a baton?
Without all the details, the general thing is
a bunch of
artifacts with the Ankh Egyptian symbols and old Jewish symbols come up right there during earthquakes. And then that's where all the gold comes, like during the crazy shit too. But yeah, all the old. That's why
It's
it
not
has
the
the
only places.
Egyptian places. The
There's
Egyptian
also
ethnic.
places that it occurs.
But the ultimate is the symbols that it shows at night. Like that's what comes up during the day, to honor these great things that happen at night. But no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. I'm super good.
You take the cap off first to light it.
I'm good.
You have the cap closed. See, when you push that back like that, it works much better. Here, would you like a cigar?
Yeah, for sure.
Have a cigar, Pink Floyd.
Yeah, I have a. Yeah, I showed all these guys.
Yo, look at this light.
I was like, I'll find
They're awful low. Whoa, look how low that's flying.
Yeah.
They're below radar. They're right on top of us.
We start aligning. It's kind of like what you said about the drawings of you.
What the fuck? What is that vehicle up here?
It's like what you said about the paintings of you since you've been here. There's like paintings now. It's like we start to naturally align with the things of the great energy.
Yeah, but
in
who's
that
putting
area.
all these paintings up and putting me in them and not getting consent?
Well, it's somebody that's somehow connected to you. We're all connected in a way, like, you know what I mean?
But I don't know either the painters that find me in these paintings.
It's his
How
name
do
is
they know
Trek.
me?
Trek Kelly.
Is the name of the guy who painted it?
Yeah, that's like
Trek Kelly?
That's like at Trek.
Who's that?
Trek.
Did you research this person?
I
What's their
haven't
background?
looked him up online yet.
God, I hope it's not one of my illegitimate child that people keep telling me I have that no one will introduce me to.
It's somebody that
I met one
You led that horse to water.
who was supposed to be from San Diego, and her name was Kelly, and she was absolutely beautiful. And when I started to flirt with her, she said, "You know, I'm your daughter." And I said, "That's not even funny." And then the people with her said she is.
In college, I knew a girl named Crystal Kelly.
And she's from San Diego, and we had a great evening together. It was all prim and proper type shit, and big hug, and she was supposed to call me. I'd never heard from her again. She could be. She certainly had a look that she could be. Blue eyes, blonde hair.
Crystal Kelly was a redhead that I knew in Kalamazoo.
Well, but did she dye her hair? How old was she?
She was about a couple years older than me. So
How old are you?
Right now I'm 29. She'd probably be at 35 right now.
35,
No, like 30
35.
to 35.
See, that means I would have been in my 20s. Was I in Detroit? I left Detroit well before then.
She was in like Hartford. I think she had family.
Where's she originally from?
I don't know. I knew she had family in Heartland, Michigan, and all around Detroit areas. Yeah. Crystal Kelly.
What's her mom look like?
I don't know. But
Or if she was a Kelly, why wouldn't she have? No, I don't.
Are you connected to Kellogg's? I don't know. Kellogg's.
I know a lot of people there. Why?
It's the Kell. I don't know. I just figured it was kind of a similar
Kellogg's at Battle Creek.
And it's funny how like people's names like end up lining up with like what they do. Like Oprah Winfrey, like you win a bunch of free shit on Oprah's show. Winfrey. Oleg is my last name.
Oh my God,
like,
I didn't even think of that.
Like my last name was Oleg.
Who's that blonde standing at the counter up there? Who's kind of hot, cute. That is a girl I'm looking at. Tell me it's a girl.
I can't see the head.
You can't see the head, the one with the hair pulled back?
I can't. My eyes are fucked up.
What
But in
happened?
a good way. Well, I can see ultraviolet. I can see a bunch of crazy shit, but I can't see.
You can't see that blonde standing at the counter.
Nah.
That hot blonde about to walk up.
Yeah, that's really freaking out. All right, but here's my last story, and then I'm out. Okay. Okay, here it is. There's got to be something about one of the things in here. Would I tell you about Our Lady, Queen of the Angels, the Rainbow Bridge? On August 13th?
I don't remember that one.
Okay, so this is August 13th. Okay, here's the one story I'll tell, and then we're out.
I'm listening.
All right, this is the Washington Pier right here, Chris,
I
right?
don't know who she is. She's walking away now, right there, against the billboard. Did you see her?
Yeah.
Who is she?
I'm not sure.
You've never seen her before.
No, I just got back like 2 days ago. But this is the one story I'll tell you, okay? This is why Los Angeles is called Los Angeles. This is
Los Angeles.
it's named after, I think, Our Lady, Queen of the Angels. And this is what happens, okay?
What? I've
Yeah.
never heard this story before.
Yeah, this
Where
is
did
a
you
classic.
find this?
Well, I learned about it this summer, and then everything I learned about this
Now
summer
she's
came
walking
true.
back this way towards you.
Because I push it harder.
Right there.
I push it harder. This is what happens on August 13th, okay? Every year, okay? This is the Washington Pier, right? This is the whaler. See little squirrel on top of the
It's
thing?
actually called the Venice Fishing Pier. It's not called the Washington
Oh, yeah,
Pier.
yeah. But it's Fishing Pier,
You
okay?
put in the right name.
Right. Okay, now this is the end of the Malibu Mountain. On August 13th, this thing happens around 2 a.m., okay?
When's the last time you went and sat at the end of that pier?
All the time. Several times a week.
Because late at night stuff happens out there.
Oh, I know. But, I mean, this is the ultimate, though. This is the best one that I've had out there. Well, because I've seen the Moon Cube, too, though.
Since the last time I've seen you and Rye out there?
All right, great.
I just thought they were
All right,
earlier.
this is a story.
Yeah,
Basically,
I was
August
wondering.
13th, this is what happens, okay? Jupiter and its moons form this big circle.
this
thing.
year?
Yeah, it happens every year. It's a creation story that happens literally every year. That's the irony of the creation story.
Creation story.
The creation story happens every year. The Jesus story happens every year. It's great. Okay, so
The Jesus story.
This is what happens, though.
Oh, the Catholics are going to love that. The Jesus story.
well, the Catholics don't even matter in this land, dude. It's all about the Jewish and Egyptian shit and gold, dude. It's all about gold. The Catholics are like shunned because Jesus is a change character. They don't like the guy. You know, Catholics are like the revolutionary like bad guys. Okay, so anyways,
Wow.
it's true.
Why don't you just call them the Illuminati?
No.
They
Illuminati
are.
is way different. No, okay, anyway, so point is this. Okay, so this thing happens where basically because of the star alignment with us and no wind at about 2 in the morning, there's a ring, about 20 rings of rainbows that go from the Washington Pier to the end of the Malibu mountain. And now all these.
I was going to say Malibu. You almost fell short there.
And then all these essentially it's a shape of a.
And you can see them on the reverse direction up in Malibu, if you know what you're looking for.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, if
I've
you
only
looked up
seen
like
it
Point Dune on the high levels, you can see the same thing.
But this is what happens in the end of it. Okay, well actually it's crazy, but so basically as those rings
There is
appear,
no end.
all these angel shapes. Well, they're the shape of what gives birth out of a sand dollar. A sand dollar gives birth to this thing that's like a starfish, but it almost looks like the bat symbol. But as it starts coming in through the slight wind, when the wind picks up from Malibu to the Venice figure in that circle, basically it starts morphing. This like bat symbol morphs into this angel shape. It looks like a bird, then there's angels. And it's super beautiful. They're flying through all these rainbow rings, and I was like, this is why it's called Los Angeles, because all these angels, and it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
The city of Los Angeles.
At that time, it was really spectacular. And then I was like, okay, God, I thought I was going to see a gigantic bird, like, fly out of the water. I thought I was going to see, like, I was like, God, if you want to show me the flying
No,
saucer.
we're saving it for later.
I was like, yeah, I saw the flying saucer later. I was like, if you want to show me the flying saucer, I think I'm ready. Okay, but this is what happened. Right above Malibu, dude, at the last rainbow ring, all of a sudden, no flying saucer, no bird, dude, Our Lady, dude. The face of Mary somehow appeared. And it was like Our Lady of Guadalupe. Like, the last rainbow looked like it was on fire, and it was Our Lady's face in it. And then all the angels that were flowing in looked like Michelangelo freaking like paintings, dude. Like it was the most intricate, like 16th century. Like it always looked was super elaborate, but it was in the light and
demons.
clouds. Yeah, it was in the light and the clouds flowing in, and they were all flowing around Our Lady. And she looked like a Hispanic, but also Indian. Like she had like a heavy nose.
That's why she was from Guadalupe.
And then the moon. Oh my God, that didn't move the moon. But that's the story tonight. And that got crazy.
What happened after that? They killed you?
Well, that night. Well, that was just okay. So at the end of that night, no, the moon basically was supposed to be covered up.
You do know we have taped this whole thing.
Yeah.
Because there are people who bitch. You didn't tell me you were taping. Hey, if you're on
it
Kurt, somebody's taping.
It got way crazier a few nights after that. That's when I seen the thing Mine the Gold in Malibu. That was the best, dude. Native American medicine wheels. That's what it's about. They're the North America's version.
There's a new movement happening on the beach that I haven't seen recently, and I'm hearing what you're saying. I've noticed a lot of hot gangster chicks at night in pairs of 3 going up and down all night long. Have you noticed that, or is it just me?
Well, I know what you're talking about. When you
new ones.
That's good. That's good that you're noticing that.
That I'm noticing women? Yes, I know.
No,
For a long time, we
we're
were
picking up
wondering
on, like,
about
social trends and like all types of weird stuff like
that.
that.
But normally, I used to see guys doing that in pairs of 3s or 6. I haven't seen girls doing the pairs of 3s or 6 until just recently.
Yeah. I noticed.
Have you noticed that too? It's starting to change in the last week or two.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I mean,
they're seeing skateboarding as a good like release. People are getting active and shit. You know, even like the skaters are seeing it as a form of like active like.
well, and there's a commodity about having the best board type shit and all of that and hanging on to it on this beach.
I think it's good. I think
We'll be
people are
back
really
with
good.
more talks with Kevin and Kurt sometime near Uranus right now. Incoming! And all right,
well, thank you, Kurt.
Yeah, come on.
I appreciate it, my brother.
Rock on, brother.
Fuck yeah, brother. Hey,
Need
you
that
have
back.
one last favor?
That is not tell them fun, right? You did buy it.
Oh no, yeah, I just bought it on
Okay.
Friday. Yeah.
Is there a key? Yeah, clear. Is there